Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. Some basketball news and updates. Had a basketball video earlier this week. We got another one here today. As you guys know, the Clippers got eliminated from the playoffs by the Nuggets. I thought the Clippers would probably win that game, but the Nuggets had them, they had them pretty much that second half like that. And at one period, the Nuggets was on them like that. I remember at one point in the third quarter, it was 81-69, and the game was basically kind of over a little bit. And you kind of see and look at everything, the aspect of the game, they was getting out-hustled, outplayed, and an aggression level was just different. You look at the Clippers side, look at the Nuggets side. The Nuggets played aggressive, they played with like tenacity, they played with like they really wanted it. You look at the Clippers side, I'm not saying they didn't want it, but James Harden, you cannot go out there as a star player. Kawhi had 22 points, which is not his, of course, best like that, but he still was going out there trying to do it as best he could. But you can't go out there and put 7 points up. Imagine if you put up 20 with Kawhi. The game, it would have been in the game a little bit more like that. You can't go out there and put 7 points up. He had 13 assists, which is cool. Only 2 turnovers this time. Usually you have a lot of turnovers. But you go out there and put 7 points up. You only attempt to shoot the ball 8 times as well. 25% from the field, 25% from 3 because you barely took any shots. Like, you don't show no effort. You're not showing any effort. You're not showing any aggression out there. And we've seen this common theme over and over for James Harden. James Harden, of course, in the regular season, he's an amazing player. And all time, he's one of the best players, of course. Top 75 player, probably top 4 shooting guard. I would have, I would say, of course, Jordan, Kobe, Dwayne Wade. If you count Allen Iverson as a shooting guard, now I guess technically James Harden be number 5 for me. But I feel like James Harden in the playoffs have not yet been like a guy who was like the reason his team won the playoffs. We've seen him lose game 7s with 4 different teams now. 4 different teams. He lost game 7s like that. In a clutch situation, we see him time after time again go out there and mess some things up and not play the best basketball. We've seen it when he was with the Clippers here now. We've seen it with the 76ers. Remember a few years back, he was the 76ers and they played the Celtics in game 7. James Harden had 12 points. In game 7, him and Embiid put up a disaster class like that. You know, it was like just basically just terrible out there. So I have no idea. I feel like this is kind of like James Harden's last little go around to kind of like push and control the story and like control the narrative, like push back and say he's not a playoff choker. But you look at what he's done, like those numbers are crazy. Like the one stat that's saying he had games where he had more turnovers than baskets made, like 26 games like that over his career. It's like some crazy numbers. Like everything's just like crazy in the playoffs for him. That's why people say Dwayne Wade. Who's my favorite player on the court. Dwayne Wade is my favorite player on the court. The Flash, like that, I'm a Heat fan, of course, so, Dwayne Wade is my guy on the Heat when he's playing basketball. But you got Dwayne Wade and James Harden debates. I'm like, there should be no debate about James Harden and Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade's on a different level. Yeah, James Harden, the only thing he got was over Dwayne Wade, the MVP in the regular season. But besides that, they should have been on the same level. Dwayne Wade carried the team by himself. And don't bring the Shaq argument up, say Shaq was there, because in those finals, Shaq only averaged 13, 14 points in those finals games. Dwayne Wade put up with 36 a night. He was going out there putting the team on his back. It was down 0-2 to the Mavericks. He went out there and won 4 straight games and got the victory and led his team to the conference championship the year before and then led his team to the finals like that the year after as well like that too, to win the finals too. So Dwayne Wade has put his team on his back many times. Name the many times you've seen James Harden led his team to the finals. He never led his team to the finals. He was in the finals one time, and that was with the Thunder because he had Kevin Durant and Westbrook on his team. You look at the Rockets. He went to the conference championship, of course, but fell short many times to the Warriors like that. And people always say, well, he had the star players like Dwayne Wade had, like the LeBrons and all that. He had Chris Paul, Hall of Famer. You have Dwight Howard, Hall of Famer. Russell Westbrook, Hall of Famer. You have all these type of guys. Kevin Durant, Hall of Famer. Kyrie Irving, Hall of Famer. You got all these different guys. A lot of different guys you have played with. That Kawhi Leonard, Hall of Famer. You got Joel Embiid, Hall of Famer. You got all these different individuals you played with like that. So there should be any excuses about James Harden not having the star power around him to go out there and get it done. That right there is just crazy. Like 7 points in the game. Now, if he had 7 points overall, he shot 7 for 20. I would have lived with that because at least I know he was aggressive. Only 8 shot attempts. Like this brother going out there, not showing any effort. You see him like just basically just out there. Yes, he made some playmaking stuff. He got some assists, but you got to step up. It's the game 7. Kawhi Leonard dropped 22. You got outscored by Derrick Jones and Zubac. Outscored James Harden like that. Like you can't not have that. You can't allow it to happen like that. So Clippers are going home in game 7. We'll see what they need to do to revamp things. I feel like they got to find a way to move on. If Trae Young is available or a John Morant or somebody is available, another point guard you can get, bring one of those guys in because at least you know those guys that go out there and give it all. I think Kawhi Leonard, with the mix of those guys, will probably go out there and have some success. So you got to do something and find a way to get things mixed up. But also, we see the Rockets will play the Warriors tomorrow. The Rockets won the last game. The Warriors, Draymond Green, it's another flagrant foul too as well. He pulled down Jalen Green on the head a little bit. But Jalen Green hasn't played too good in this series. I think that might be the turning point right there, because I think Jimmy Butler going to show up like he's been showing up, and Stephen Curry as well, going to show up and do their thing like that. I know Stephen Curry shot a little bad last game, but I think they both show up and do a good job. I think the turning point for they're going to kind of like mess the Rockets up a little bit will be Jalen Green. He only had what? He scored 12 points last game, had 11, 7, 8. He had 38 one game. That was in game 2, but besides that, he had not played or hit or got close to 20 points like that. He's been playing very, very weird and shooting poorly. He shot 3 for 11 yesterday, 3 for 11. So I think that might be the determining factor right there. I feel like Jalen Green is going to be the guy who messes it up. I hope not. I hope he go out there and shine and stuff. But I feel like so far in the playoffs, I don't know if the light's too bright or something's going on. The pressure is, tougher in the playoffs. But Jalen Green has been playing the best basketball. But we'll see what happens. We also seen, of course, some more basketball news. The NBA is back now on preseason games. Seeing Paige Buckers go out there, drop 10 points. Shot looked very good as well, like that, getting her some buckets out there, getting used to things, of course. With the Dallas Wings, they got smoked by the Aces in the preseason, but it's just preseason. They're trying to see everybody's footing and see everybody in there and stuff and see how things shape out. Paige Buckers looked very confident out there and played well. I know Caitlin Clark supposed to be playing tonight, but had some leg injury, so she didn't play. But the Fever still went out there and played. They're showcasing some of the different individuals, see how things going with some of the teams and stuff. I did like what I seen, of course, from Deja Kelly. Deja Kelly, I'm surprised she was undrafted. Deja Kelly should have been drafted. You see what she did at Oregon and stuff, but there's a lot of guards in this draft, and there's only so many spots. Everybody need more teams and stuff, of course. They have the Valkyries now. They're going to add another team as well. They might bring back the Comets. Bring back everything. Just bring some stuff back. Bring back the shot. I think the Dallas Wings are technically the shot like that, but you can bring them back still. So we'll see what they do. But Deja Kelly looked very smooth out there. Playmaking ability, the mid-range jumper, everything just looked confident. Everything just came like natural to her out there, like playing very good too. So we're gonna see some of these young teams, young players kind of step up. I'm not calling them, some of them guys might be old. When I say guys, some of them girls might be older than me, probably. But I'm just calling them, they're young to their own team, of course. So we're gonna see how things shape out, and I'm trying to see exactly who the top teams are. I'm gonna make a video about that, like trying to see predicting the best teams so far, because there's some teams out there. Dallas Wings got a nice roster. You got Paige Buckers, you got DJ Nick Harrison, you added. Then you add Alyssa Smith as well, and you got Rike still there as well. You got Maddie there as well. So you got a nice little group. Tierra McCown still there as well. Then you look at, of course, my Phoenix Mercury. We got Satusa Bali added, and Alyssa Thomas, who's added to the team with Clea Copper, who's our best player on our team. You got her still there as well. So you got a nice group with that too as well too. So they kind of got to see like what's going to happen and what team's going to be the best team entering this season. The Liberty, of course, and the Aces. When we got Asia Wilson on your team, you always have a chance, of course. So it's going to be interesting. Be interesting to see what happens. And also Angel Reese, seeing her improvement as well like that. We know last year she was an all-star double-double machine, but I seen one thing I like. I know you're playing against Brazil. Brazil is I don't want to say no competition, but kind of outclassed a little bit in a sense. So they play against Brazil, they beat Brazil down badly. But I like one thing I've seen from Angel Reese, being able to get downhill and also having a different touch. Especially working with Lisa Leslie and different individuals, Fisher Collier, and I think when they was doing a little Unrivaled League stuff, the touch of the ball like that. You see her finishing better, finishing softer and stuff as well, being more efficient down there. And she can keep that going, stay consistent with that. And the mid-range jumper, her jumper looked more smooth as well. She won't be an all-star. She might be MVP candidate probably as well. And like going out there and doing things, because you can see yourself easily averaging 20 and 15 a night. Especially the way she played defense too. You might win an MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. So that could be definitely possible. So we're going to see how things shape out. I'm very excited for the season. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.